So in this video, I will be talking about biogenesis of neurotransmitters. So all the neurotransmitters are very important in our body in order to conduction of our nerve impulse. So biogenesis of neurotransmitters are also very important in order to have normal functionality and optimum functionality of our neurons. Now, in this video, we would focus on some of these neurotransmitters. And most of these neurotransmitters are actually formed from the amino acids, such as phenylalanine or other aromatic amino acids. And glutamate, which is an acidic amino acid or known as glutamic acid, is directly used as a neurotransmitter in most of the vertebrate synapses. So most of the vertebrate synapses are actually uh, glutamatergic, and there are others also. For example, dopaminergic synapse, adrenergic, noradrenergic, or serotonergic synapses. So we would just look step by step how these dopamine or serotonin or epinephrine is produced from amino acids. So let's first talk about the epinephrine biosynthesis pathway, and in this same biosynthesis pathway you would find that dopamine and norepinephrine are produced. So this pathway starts with phenylalanine. So phenylalanine, which is a aromatic amino acid, it has a phenyl group you can see over here, and in this phenyl group would be hydroxylated by phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme in order to form tyrosine, which is another aromatic amino acid. So the modification formed here is addition of hydroxyl group. And again, another hydroxylation reaction upon this tyrosine amino acid would form something called dopa. And it has two hydroxyl groups you can see marked in red. And then your aromatic amino acid decarboxylase would actually remove this carboxyl group and it would form a amine. This biological active amine is known as dopamine. So it has basically two hydroxyl group and this amino group. So this is known as dopamine. And after that, dopamine hydroxylase enzyme would again hydroxylate dopamine into a different location. So here you can see there is a hydroxylation reaction on the dopamine, and this hydroxylation reaction would ultimately give rise to norepinephrine. And remember, norepinephrine and epinephrine, that means adrenaline or noradrenaline, these are actually important neurotransmitters in, let's say, postganglionic nerve fibers of sympathetic nervous system. So from norepinephrine, epinephrine would be produced. So you can see this phenylethanolamine N-methyl transferase, which actually transfers a methyl group onto this amine group of norepinephrine, would ultimately produce this epinephrine. So these epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine work individually as neurotransmitters. But remember, all of these are descendant from phenylalanine, which is a amino acid. So any disease which corresponding to loss of neurotransmitter may actually involved with this pathway. So let's talk about the serotonin biosynthesis pathway. So the serotonin, the raw material for serotonin is tryptophan. Tryptophan is an aromatic amino acid, so it has a double ring attached with it. One is pentameric and another is hexameric. So first reaction is also hydroxylation reaction. That means addition of a hydroxyl group by tryptophan hydroxylase enzyme, and it would form 5-dihydroxytryptophan or 5-DHT, and 5-dihydroxytryptophan would be decarboxylated by decarboxylase enzyme, and it would produce serotonin, which is a biologically active amine. you can see it's amine. It's linked with these aromatic group with the hydroxylated end, so it would produce serotonin. So in this video we discussed about the basic biochemical pathways of biogenesis of serotonin, epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. In another video, I would talk about glutamate biosynthesis and how glutamate is used as a neurotransmitter, and also about glutamate transporters. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, give it a quick thumbs up and don't forget to leave your comments below, and please subscribe for these videos. Thank you.